The year is 2025 and the world has changed. We are now living inside what's being called the backyard economy, where people have started to take matters into their own hands and are creating value locally rather than relying on global supply chains that no longer exist. And while we may not be there quite yet, there are some very interesting developments taking place right before our eyes. And today we're going to take a look at something that's going to play an increasingly important role in the years ahead: bartering. In this video, we will explore how bartering will change everything by 2025. Let's talk about it. But before we get started, if you're not already a subscriber, consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and I appreciate your support. So let's talk about the backyard economy. It's a term that's been gaining traction recently, and it refers to a shift towards localized production and consumption of goods and services. As global supply chains continue to falter and fail, more and more people are looking to their own communities for the products they need. And it's creating some interesting opportunities for those who are willing to take advantage of it. One of the most obvious ways that the backyard economy is changing things is by making it easier than ever before to start your own small business. In fact, according to a recent survey, the number of people who want to start their own business in 2023 is at an all-time high. With the ability to produce and sell goods locally, entrepreneurs can bypass the expensive and often unreliable global supply chains and bring their products directly to market. This not only reduces costs, but also allows for greater flexibility and control over the production process. So if you've been thinking about starting your own small business, now may be the time to take the plunge. Another way that the backyard economy is changing things is by creating new opportunities for bartering and trading. Bartering has been around for centuries, and it's simply a way of exchanging goods and services without the use of money. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement where one person or party trades goods or services with another for goods or services. And when people can no longer rely on global supply chains for the products they need, bartering becomes a viable alternative. According to a recent survey, nearly half of Americans are interested in bartering or have done so within the last year. And this trend is expected to continue as the economy continues to struggle. So if you're looking for a way to save money and get the products you need, consider bartering. It could be a great way to get the items you need without spending any cash. And if you don't know where to start, there are plenty of online and offline resources available to help you get started. There are even apps that can help you connect with other people in your area who are looking to barter. So if you're open to the idea, don't wait. Start exploring your options today. Now, I know this might sound like a radical concept, but hear me out. We're already seeing this happen in various industries. For example, farmers are increasingly selling their products directly to consumers instead of relying on middlemen and distributors. This allows them to earn more money, and consumers can get fresher, higher quality products. Similarly, artisans and craftspeople are finding success by selling their wares at local markets and online platforms. And there are even businesses that are starting to pop up that specialize in facilitating these types of transactions. There are several reasons why this is happening. One is that people are becoming more aware of the problems with global supply chains. We've seen how vulnerable we are to disruptions like the pandemic, extreme weather events, and geopolitical conflicts. As a result, there is a growing interest in supporting local businesses and producers. Another reason is the rise of e-commerce. Online platforms have made it easier than ever before to connect with buyers and sellers in your area. And of course, there's the increasing popularity of alternative currencies like cryptocurrencies and community-supported currencies. These allow people to transact without using traditional money, which can be a barrier to economic participation. So what does this mean for the future of our economy? Well, the backyard economy is likely to continue growing in the years ahead. As more and more people become disillusioned with the global economy and its limitations, they will look to their own communities for solutions. This will create new opportunities for entrepreneurs, particularly those who focus on local products and services. And it will also create new opportunities for bartering and trading. So if you're looking to make money in the years ahead, it might be worth considering a career in the backyard economy. Who knows? You might just be able to make a living doing what you love while providing your community with the products and services it needs. And if you're open to the idea of bartering, don't wait to get started. You might be surprised at how much you can save and the connections you can make along the way. Now, while the backyard economy has the potential to change the world, it's important to recognize that it's not a panacea for all of our economic woes. There are still significant challenges associated with this approach, such as the lack of access to capital, difficulty scaling, and the potential for exploitation. However, these challenges are not insurmountable, and with the right planning and execution, backyard businesses can not only survive, but thrive. Let's take a deeper dive into some of the economic survival strategies that individuals and communities are employing to thrive in the backyard economy. One of the most basic strategies is to grow your own food. This can be done through traditional gardening or more modern methods like hydroponics and aquaponics. Growing your own food not only provides you with fresh, healthy meals, but also reduces your reliance on the global food supply chain, which is becoming increasingly fragile. And don't worry, you don't need acres of land to do this. Even a small balcony garden can provide you with a significant portion of the fruits, vegetables, and herbs you need. Another strategy is to raise small livestock like chickens and rabbits. This can provide you with a sustainable source of protein and other nutrients, as well as eggs and dairy products. Of course, it's important to check your local regulations to ensure that you're allowed to keep livestock in your area. But with a little planning, it can be a great way to supplement your diet and reduce your reliance on the global food supply chain. If you don't have the space or resources to grow your own food or raise livestock, you can also consider joining a community-supported agriculture program. This allows you to purchase shares of a farm's harvest in advance, giving you a discount on the retail price and ensuring that you receive fresh local produce. Another important aspect of economic survival is developing skills that can be used to generate income. This can include practical skills like carpentry, plumbing, and electrical work, as well as more technical skills like web development and digital marketing. By developing these skills, you can not only provide for your own needs, but also generate income for yourself and your family. If you're not sure where to start, there are plenty of online resources available to help you learn new skills. Many websites offer free courses on a variety of topics, while others provide paid courses with more in-depth instruction. Finally, it's also important to build a strong community of like-minded individuals who can support you through tough times. This can be done by getting involved in your local church or place of worship, joining a community group, or simply reaching out to your neighbors. Building these connections can provide you with a safety net of sorts, knowing that you have people to turn to in times of need. Speculative insight. Let's think about it. Imagine a world where people are no longer reliant on the global supply chains that have become so fragile and unpredictable in recent years. Instead, they are turning to their own communities for the goods and services they need. In this world, bartering is a common practice, and people are using a variety of alternative currencies to facilitate transactions. Farmers are selling their produce directly to consumers. Artisans are selling their wares at local markets, and new businesses are popping up that specialize in facilitating these types of transactions. The global economy as we know it has collapsed, and a new localized economy is taking its place. The backyard economy is changing everything. It is transforming the way we do business, the way we consume, and the way we interact with our communities. For individuals, it is creating new opportunities to generate income and provide for their own needs. And for communities, it is fostering greater self-sufficiency and resilience. While there are still significant challenges to overcome, the backyard economy is a promising development that could change the world for the better. This is a trend that we are likely to see continue in the years ahead as more and more people become disillusioned with the global economy and its limitations. The backyard economy is not a single person or company. It's a movement. It's a movement of people who are taking control of their own economic destinies and creating a better future for themselves and their communities. It's a movement that I'm proud to be a part of, and I encourage you to join me. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe. Until next time, Thank you for watching.